Hello, come on in. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Come right on in. Today we have work to do. Today we have assignments to do. Yesterday we spoke about being the black sheep and what is it that you have gone through, the things that you have experiencing, what is it that you're still going through. And I don't want this meeting today to be extremely long because I know that you might have to go back over it to get some of the information down pat so that you can do your spiritual work. So what we're gonna be doing, we're gonna doing a bit of writing, burning, and releasing, and we also gonna be burning our candles as a representation of clearing out all these traumas that we had, that we held on inside of us. So first let me sage you, there you go, sage, 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 and some for me, sage, sage, sage. Oh, let's get into it. So first and foremost, you're gonna be needing paper, candles, or candle. So you're gonna need a blank piece of paper, something like this, blank piece of paper that you can write on, or even better, what you can get is some parchment paper. Some parchment paper. Get some parchment paper, and we're gonna go through it. We're gonna go through it. Some parchment paper. What you're gonna also need is a pen and a permanent marker and a candle. And I'll tell you the candle that we need. So given that we are working on trauma, it usually be black sheep traumas are usually you know sexual molestation. It has to do with inferiority complex because of our guardians and our parents, verbal abuse, and we carry these out into our adulthood. It is more, we go in depth more in the video before. I think the video is called Surprise, the black sheep has become a lion and a lioness. So to get a broader understanding in the standing as to what is it that we're doing here, just go back and watch some of the video on black sheep, and then you will get a full understanding, because I want this video to be much shorter than usual. Okay, so you're gonna get your paper, and what you're gonna write on it is very important. I have my notes here. If you see me looking down, I have my ritual book, Shama Shama Ding. I have my ritual book here, and I'm gonna tell you what is it that we're gonna be writing, declaring and decreeing and burning. Make sure you have your lighter, and we'll go through. I'll just go through it with you to some extent. Okay, so you're gonna get your paper or your parchment paper. Yeah, plain paper, no lines, no lines, clear paper. And what you're gonna write on it, for us to clear out these energies that we that lay dormant in us, that comes out at time, and we not being real, and we not realizing that it is stemming from our childhood experiences, where we're going through so much challenges and difficulties as it relates to ourselves and interaction with others. So you're gonna write on your paper, I declare and decree that all childhood trauma and curses that was placed to block me from coming into the realization of my worthiness, authenticity, and gifts, those that are known and unknown, from all timelines and dimensions, both in the spiritual realm and physical, are now reversed and removed from my are now reserved and removed. Okay, so I'm gonna say that again. I'm gonna say that again. From remove from me and my lineage. So let's do that again. I'm gonna say it two more times so that you get it. I declare and decree that all childhood traumas and curses that was placed to block me from coming into the realizations of my worthiness, authenticity, and gifts, those that are known and unknown from all timelines and dimensions, both in the spiritual realm and physical, are now reversed and removed from me and my lineage. One more time. I declare and decree that all childhood trauma and curses that was placed to block me from coming into the realization of my worthiness, authenticity, and gifts, those known and unknown from all timelines and dimensions, both in the spiritual realm and physical, are now reversed and removed from me and my lineage. And when you have done that, you give thanks. We give thanks to the Most High Divine Mother and Father, whatever you give thanks to, Jesus, to God, to whosoever, to Buddha, to whoever. I give thanks to the Most High Divine Mother and Father, my spiritual team, my angels, and also my ancestors of love and light and truth. You give thanks. Just give thanks. After you've written it on your paper, just give thanks. Don't write this on, don't write the giving thanks on your paper. You just give thanks. Give thanks. Okay? And then what you're gonna do, you're gonna get yourself a bowl or something that you know. Don't go burning down the place, okay? Don't go burning down the place. And you're gonna light. Light. And while you're lighting it, you're giving thanks. I give thanks. I give thanks. Give thanks for the releasing. Give thanks for the releasing. We want to make sure all of it get burned, so hold it with something safe. Give thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. Let it burn, baby. Let it burn. We're burning all the drama away. We're burning all the bad treatment, the inequality, the traumas, the hurt, the pain, the confusion. We're burning it all away. And as this paper burn, make sure, you see, if you can see here, I have a piece left here. We're going to get rid of that. We're burning every bit of it. Don't leave nothing behind. We're burning every bit of it. Every bit. Try not to burn yourself. Burning every bit of it. See, still have a little piece left. We're getting all of that. We're getting all of that shenanigans. All of that. Very good. Very good. I'm so proud of you. Very good. What you're going to do is either you can flush this down the toilet, give thanks while you're doing that, or wash it down the kitchen sink. Give thanks. Just give thanks. Now, seeing that we're dealing with black sheep traumas, we want to get the color of a candle that represent the root, because we're dealing with the root chakra. We're dealing with the root chakra, the chakra of survival and safety and groundedness, because this chakra, given that we have gone through that experience, has been tampered with. It's not strong, it's been compromised. So we want to get a red candle. If you can't get a red candle, get a yellow candle that has to do with the sacral chakra. Okay, I'm gonna show you. I don't have a red candle here though, but get a yellow candle deal with the sacral chakra. I have a candle here, which is a white candle. You can also use a white candle. And these candles, you can get them at the dollar shop. They always tend to come on with Mary, with a plastic over it, and it might have Mary picture on it, or Jesus, images of Jesus picture on it. You just want to take that off. And you want to get your permanent marker, because what the permanent marker does, as it's self-explanatory, is that it stays on. So if you look, if I go like this, it doesn't come off. You see, it stays on, and I'll show you. So get yourself a Sharpie. Yeah, get yourself a permanent marker and a candle. These candle burn up to 4 days. You're not gonna tamper with the candle. Put it in a safe place. Disclaimer here: if you don't put your candle in a safe place or lit your candle when you know that you're gonna be home for 2 to 3 days, so that you can be there when it's out, but you don't want to out it. If not, put your candle in a very safe place, because you do not want to disturb the fire, because what we're dealing with, earth, the elements, earth, wind, and fire. Okay, and wind. Earth, wind, fire, and air. Okay, so we're dealing with the elements. So what you're gonna do is, what you're gonna write on your candle, you're gonna start from here and come back here and come to here, and when you're going to write again, you come back here and go back to here. Okay, so what you're going to write on your candles, first and foremost though, let me show you what I have going on here. I did a ritual, I think it was Monday. This candle is very hot, you see it's still going, and I wrote on it, you see it's still going, hot, hot, hot. And this is a sacral chakra candle. This is a, a yellow candle. Sorry, you see, and I have it going. I have it going. It has been going, but I think this is the third day. The third day. So I think that's not a sacral. That's just a solar plex candle. Okay, so if you can't find yourself a red candle for the root, get you a white candle. Okay, get you a white candle, because more than likely you'll be able to find a white candle. So get you a white candle, and what you're gonna write on that candle is, return to sender the power of wickedness. Return to sender the power of wickedness. I call all spiritual warriors of light to destroy and return to sender all spell work, dark magic, rituals, wickedness, wicked intention against the chosen, which is you, against the chosen, against our ancestors, against our offspring, our divine unions, and freedom and inheritance. I'm going to say that again. Return, you're going to write it on your candle. This is what you're going to write on your candle. Return to sender the power of wickedness. I call all spiritual warriors, this is mean that you're calling your spiritual team of light, to destroy and return to sender all spell work, dark magic, rituals, wicked intent against the chosen, which is you, against our ancestors, our offspring, our divine union, our freedoms and inheritance. Return to them all they have sent towards us or towards me. You can write that. Return unto them all they have sent towards me in this lifetime, past lifetimes, in spirit and in flesh, across all timelines and dimension, that they may receive the highest form of righteous judgment until all be balanced. And so it is. Let me read that little part again for you. Okay, where is it? Return to sender, starting from the beginning again. Return to sender, the power of wickedness. I call all spiritual warriors of light to destroy and return to sender all spell work, dark magic, rituals, wicked intents against the chosen, our ancestors, our offspring, our divine unions, our freedoms, and inheritance. Return to them all they have sent towards our people, towards me, in this lifetime, past lifetimes, in spirit and in flesh, across all timelines, dimension, that they may receive the highest form of righteous judgment until all be balanced. And so it is. You write all of that on your candle. Yeah. Write it, it will hold. Don't worry, it will hold. Write it. If not, you're right, you get two candles. We didn't come to play here. We didn't come to play. You write it on a candle, you burn it, you light it, and you put it in a corner. Put it in a safe place. Let it burn. Let it burn, and you give thanks. Now you might ask me, why my ancestors? Because we're starting from the root. We're taking it back in spiritual. We're fighting this. We're doing this work in a spiritual realm here. We're taking back everything that they have taken back from us, our strength as it relates to believing in ourselves, knowing who we are, what we came here to do, our self of worth. We're balancing back things. And if we're balancing back things, we have to start balancing it back from the spiritual realm first. And when we balance it from the spiritual realm, meaning that we are not going to forget about our ancestors, who they have done drastic stuff to, that didn't step into their fullness either. So we are taking it from the root. We are leaving no stone unturned. So we are going back, and because our ancestors are waiting on us to step into this knowledge of doing these things so that they can stand up and work for us as well. If this is not for you, fine. I understand. Might be there's a next channel that you need to go to. But we are working and we are doing this thing spiritually, because in the word, in the Bible, it says we wrestle not against flesh and blood. So we being marginalized and molested physically, sexually, emotionally, psychologically. These things are demons. These things are entities that come up in the people that did these things to us. So we have to root them up and send them back, and let them be met in the righteous judgment. Yes, we forgive them, but we first have to come into the understanding that we did nothing. So we don't even have to forgive self, because we did nothing. You did nothing, sweetie pie. You did nothing. But we need to clean ourselves out of these energies that keep holding us back, because these energies don't only block our relationship with others and relationship with self. These energies block our gifts, our talents, the purpose for which we came in this existence for. It block our finances. It just have things unbalanced in our head. We're confused. We don't tend to finish anything that we started. We wonder if we're incompetent in every area of our life, which the root cause is that our root chakra needs to be worked on. And that is what we're doing. We're pulling out these stagnant energies that they have placed upon us. Some of us, our parents, they did, mind you, they did it unaware. They didn't know what they were doing. But Regardless of that, we have to take care of self, because in order, as I said in most of my videos, if we don't take care of self, then we won't be able to be taking care of these people who had used their mouth, because there's power, life and death in the tongue, that use their tongue to kill and to demonize us before we were even coming into our inner standing of who we really are. So do your spiritual work. Is there anything else that I want to? If you can get some dragon blood sage, and sage before you do. Yes, that is important. Sage yourself. If you don't have any dragon blood sage, just get the clear sage and sage. If you have Polar Santos, get your Polar Santos and sage yourself. And we're gonna be doing some Polar Santos and sage while before we close out. I didn't want this video to be long, because I wanted to be able to come back to it when you need it, when you're ready to do this, because you have to go get some stuff and things like that to do your, so we protection, protection. Our grandmothers and great grandmothers and ancestors knew about all of these things. They worked their magic. They have been demonizing the magic that come from us, and they themselves using our magic, steal our magic and using them against us. Think about it. You just think about it. Right now, I'm feeling beautiful. I'm feeling good. I hope you're feeling beautiful. I hope you're feeling. As a matter of fact, let's just put on a little shade, because no shade to anybody. No shade but shade. No shade but shade, sweetie. Shade. Period. Period. I feel so good. You're gonna be feeling a sense of relief each time I something come up in my spirit that I need to work on spiritually and to bright burn and release. After, I feel so wonderful. I feel so good. I feel light. I feel like things are just extricate, if there's a word like that. Things just when you burst a pimple, and it might sound TMI, but you don't feel relief, just feel good. But I'm not gonna leave without pulling a candle, not candle, sorry, pulling a card from Isis. Let's pull a card from Isis. See what our ancestors want to say to us. Cutting tree. Okay, got it. Tree. Cutting tree. Got it. And just give thanks. Give thanks that you have come into this realization. And there is more for us to do, because we're gonna rise together. That's the name of our house right here. Now we rise. It's more than a channel. It's our house. We're gonna be rising together, and we're gonna be start doing our work spiritually first before we do it physically. And that's where we tend to go wrong. We tend to physicalize everything, not knowing that before it was physical, it was to be spiritual. So let's pull a card. Too much. I need just one card. Give thanks to the Most High Divine. Give thanks. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy. Everything is as a matter of fact, it's already okay. It's already okay. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for being a part of this channel. If you're not subscribe, I can't say that word. And I'm not gonna worry about it. Don't worry about it. But if you are not subscribed, please sure to like, subscribe and share, subscribe and like, because we want this to go out. We want the algorithm to push us out. So if you could share it, subscribe first, share it, and like it, so the algorithm pick it up and it pops up more, so other people can see, because we don't want to keep all of these secrets by ourselves. I know we would love to, but we don't want to do that. We want others to rise as well, right? What's going on here? Give us a card to close out. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Most High Divine Angels, Ancestors, and Spiritual Team. I feel beautiful. I feel the Most High. I feel the angels surrounding us, you know? I feel it. I feel that it's as if what I'm getting from Spirit is that they are so happy that we are coming into this understanding that we need to do these things in order to free ourselves in every way, shape, and form, you know? It's a wonderful thing. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Let's put it. And tell me what you think in the comment below when I finish reading, this video is over. Ancient, ancient power mysteries. Can you see it? Can you see it? And what our ancestors want to say. And the Most High. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write. Speak about or stand for symbolically. Symbolically. You can't make this up, and you can't tell me that the Most High Divine Mother and Father, you can't tell me that the spiritual team of love and light and truth, you can't tell me that the ancestors of love and light and truth, you can't tell me that the angels of love and light and truth is not with us. They are with us. Let nobody convince you otherwise. Let's read. The oracle guides you to honor the power of your voice, whether through spoken or sung words, or through what you write, speak about, or stand for symbolically. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. You have a potentially very powerful healing voice, and you are guided to recognize the responsibility that you have for what you proclaim through your voice. And so it is. It was lovely spending time with you. Let us work individually, and let us work together, and let us rise together. I talk to you next time.